Well, hi everybody. Steve Hansen here with Realign Your Life Wellness Center. And I thought I'd give you a quick tour of our space here in Mesa, Arizona. Right now we're in the lobby. So here you can see that we have some products that we offer, books and electrolytes and things like that. And we got a nice little seating area here for people when they first come in. You got that nice little Buddha there. Now this is something really that we thought was just fantastic when we came up with this. It really says it all. If you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. There's so much truth to that. So the rest of the reception area here, we've got some brochures and things on the counter. We have some little stress eggs here. And when a person first comes in, you're going to see that we have a little chart here on the autonomic nervous system. And that's really where everything starts at. You know, if we're not in line with our autonomic nervous system, we're always going to be in flight, or freeze. So it's very important that we get back to homeostasis in order to heal ourselves. This first door here is what we call our music room. Now this music room, what we do in here is we put on sound bass, drum circles, and as you can see, we got quite an array of instruments that I play. You have your Tibetan bowls, your gongs, and your crystal bowls. You know, those are all the common things. But then also, you know, we got a xylophone and tongue drum and a manolea, and much more. But that's what we like to do. We like to be different and and mix up some sounds to really help the person with their meditation. We also do some one-on-ones. So a person would lay on the massage table there, and we would actually be placing bowls or the manolea on the person. So it would give them a much deeper relief or feeling of the vibrations of the bowls. Now, when people don't have, typically people will come, they'll have their own yoga materials, when they're doing the sound bath. So they'll sit, with their yoga mat, and they'll have their bolster or their blanket. So we have extras, so when people do come and they don't have those items, they can use ours. And they'll just make a space out on the floor here, and typically we can get about 8 people in this space here, which is really nice. That way we're not tripping over each other, and it gives me room to walk amongst people while I'm playing instruments, and to really give them a good sound bath. So now we'll move on. Our next space that we have here is we've got a little conference room, intake room, break room slash. Here, we do our client intakes. So when a person schedules an appointment for the harmonic egg, they do it all online. And when they do that, we send them an intake form for them to fill out. It kind of gives us a little bit of a history of their medical history and background as to what they're dealing with. So when we have that information, then we're able to select the music and or the colors that we're going to use in the egg. So, and that's where this happens. So it works out fantastic. Then when we move to the right here, we have Jean's office. Jean's office is very nice. She works out very good because she'll have clients in here that she does body code with. They'll just shut the door, and I can generally hear sessions going on. Now the other thing that we have is wellness from within. There's a little glimpse of one egg, but I'm going to take you here into our little break room first. It's a nice little break room. It has the things that we need. We got some fresh water to where we mix up some electrolytes for our clients. And back over to the right here, or to the left, is my little office, which works out very well. It's a little cluttered. I don't like the clutter, but You know, I got to work with what I got. But it works really well for me to be able to edit music, edit videos. And you can see there I got my microphone. You know, that microphone will stretch all the way into the music room to where I can record whatever sounds I want to record. But let me take you into egg 1, or we call her Serendipity. And Serendipity has a different personality than Sunny. And let me show you something that you may find interesting. But over here is we have Serendipity's name and the meaning of her name, and we also have the spirit plant and the spirit animal for Serendipity. So here, Serendipity, you know, her spirit plant's bamboo, and her spirit animal is the humpback whale. So it's rather cool. Gene was able to talk and know what Serendipity's name was and what her spirit animal and spirit plant was. But she's a beautiful egg. You can see that you know, I've got the colors blue and green. Right here you got a zero gravity chair person will sit in, and then the person will be reclined back to whatever level they like, that as long as they're comfortable. But you can see that on the inside here there are no corners, so no energy can get trapped in there, along with the sound. The sound won't get trapped, and that's really where the true experience of the harmonic egg comes into play. On the outside here, and I'm not really sure if you can see, oh yeah, you can see that there actually has 12 sides to it. So with the 12 sides, that's called a dodecahedron. And the 12 sides is 1 plus 2 equals 3. So when you're talking about Tesla's math, and that's what everything's based off of with the eggs, is the geometric shape of it and everything has to do with Tesla math. The base itself is a 6-sided base. The overall we got 3 major parts to the egg, but you know, that's what it's all about. Then inside it you have the 360, which you know, 3 plus 6 is 9, but anyway, I can go on and on about that, but you can read more about that in Gail Lynn's book. But let me take you over and introduce you to Sunny. So this is what you would see as you walk into the room. It's dimly lit. All we have is a lamp on. We'll go over here and we'll look at Sunny's spirit plant and spirit animal. So here, you know, Sunny's spirit plant is a dandelion, which is very cool, and then her spirit animal is a canary. So, you know, that's just, that really suits her personality right, when Jean did this reading for Sunny to know what her name was and what those spirit animal and spirit plants were. But again, you know, Sunny, again, she has a totally different personality than Serendipity. It's just truly amazing that there is a difference. But here you can see that I've got a green light on top and a purple light on the bottom. You know, you can just see the effect that it gives inside there. And, you know, that's the whole thing about, you know, the light therapy. You know, different colored lights can and will do different things to a person. You know, and that's why you'll often hear where people will say that they'll have their bedrooms, they may have red in there for passion, or they may have different colored lighting throughout their homes for various reasons. Because it has an effect on us. And in fact, you know, when you come into our wellness center, what we've done is that on all of the overhead fluorescent lights, they're right there, you can see, we put filters on them. Because when those lights are on, we don't want to have that blue light emitting, which is harmful. And that's why the color of what you're seeing throughout our space is based because of that, because we put those filters on those lights. But we did it to every single light throughout our facility, and what a difference. I mean, it just makes it feel so much welcoming and warm when you come in here. In fact, many people have told us that when they've come into our space, that they could really tell the difference in the energy, here at Realign Your Life Wellness Center. Some people will say, well, they can feel it when they get into the courtyard. Others will say they'll feel it as soon as they step inside the door. And that's very true, and that's exactly what we want, is that we want to have just good positive energy flowing throughout our center. So that's why we'll take time and we'll actually clear the space. There's times that I even will play the flute, for Serendipity and Sunny, because they say they like it. So that's what I'll do, is I'll play the flute for them, Native American flute. And in turn, I'll turn them on and set it to some music that we have, and let them play music for me. So it's very relaxing, and it's a very enjoyable experience. So if you have never experienced a harmonic egg, stop on down to Realign Your Life Wellness Center. We're located here in Mesa at 931 East Southern Avenue. We're between Stapley and Horn, and we're at space 106. But be happy to have you here. If you can't make it to an egg session, go to our meetup group, Realign Your Life Sound Bass and Drum Circles, and sign up. We put on sound bass and drum circles at no cost. Currently, I'm not charging anything for it, but at some time that will change. But right now, for the last several months, I haven't been charging for it. We typically will have a sound bath every other week on a Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And then our drum circles will vary, but we'll have them on weekends. We'll have them during weeknights too. But you can just go to our meetup group and check the schedule for that. Well, I want to thank you for stopping in and watching, visiting our channel. So hopefully you can go to our website and you can learn much more. Again, thank you. We appreciate it, and hope to see you soon.